Everybody, we're back with Business and Bikini. We have the whole Channel 4 news team here, okay? Of course, I'm Ron Burgundy with my co-host, Veronica Corningstone.
Yes.
Okay?
Etila, Santiago.
Of course, we have Champ Kind,
Skylar Lanier.
Brick,
Nikki Politi.
and Brian Fantana himself, Dr. Gary Udit. He's the silent but deadly type. What'd you say? Say it. Just say it for everybody.
I said you just compared Gary to a fart.
Sounds pathetic. Thank you for that, Scott.
You know, as a doctor, he understands those things. You can speak out
This is
loud
true.
about
This
it.
is right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, you know, his gastrointestinal business.
Oh my God.
So, anyways, what we're really here to talk about is bikinis doing business. So, actually, Nikki and Skylar co-promoting contests, and Etila has a swimsuit line coming out. So we're going to talk a little bit about what they do and how they're doing it, and doing it in real life too. So actually, I'm going to start with Nikki because you just co-promoted with Gary the NPC.
Pennsylvania Muscle.
Okay. Now, what made you want to promote a contest?
So I was always helping out backstage. I was obviously still spray tanning. I was doing trophies, doing a bunch of stuff, and Mike Camdart and Gary were talking, and it just evolved into me promoting. So it took off.
Now, you've never promoted before, correct?
I never promoted before.
And did you learn on the job, or did you think you had a pretty good idea going into it?
Both. So I had a vision of like what I wanted, and then obviously learning from Gary what to do, what not to do, and how to be better only helped make the show even more of what I thought it could be.
So Gary, being that she's a first-time competitor, I know she's, like she said, she's done a lot of work backstage with tanning, but she's also done a lot of other things. How did you feel about working with her for the first time?
Well, the whole key was to bring in a new, fresh ideas. And for the longest time, NPC and IFBB Pro League promotions have been largely the old boys network. There really aren't that many women promoters around. I mean, we're getting more and more, you know.
Right.
Sandy, obviously, Bernadette.
Right.
A lot of girls are getting into, a lot of women. But it brings a fresh perspective to everything. Not to mention the fact that Nikki's already a competitor. So that brings a fresh look to it, too. So that's kind of what we were looking for, as we were looking for a partner on this. And Nikki brought all those components to it.
And being on the eastern side of PA, it's close to where you live, right?
Yeah.
Like how far away would you live from there, would you say?
It took me 2 hours from New Jersey to Lancaster, which is nothing.
Right.
It's easy.
Right. That's within the whole demographic of the contest,
Yep.
right?
Gives you a local presence. Plus, I'm not kidding you, bringing a female into the mix on the promotional end of it, they see things in a way that we don't.
Right.
And the details are different. The customer service changed even higher to another higher level. So that's what made it work, and obviously the show was a monster success. Everyone raved about what Nikki did, all the way from the athletes to the people at the hotel.
So what are some of the ideas that you implemented into that?
I wanted to be more personable with the athletes, so I actually, every time an athlete registered for the show, I personally texted them thanking them.
Oh, nice.
For registering for the show, and I told them if they had any questions, anything that they thought could be better or change for next year, anything at all, just let me know. Like, I want the show to grow, so tell me what I need to do to make it better.
So I like the fact you aren't in it for one-stop shopping. You're in it for the long haul, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how many people did you end up with competitors-wise?
We had over 100 competitors for the first show. Yeah.
Nice.
It was really good.
The production was A1. You know, your dad taught me a long time ago, you overspend in the right places. And we did that, and the production was a professional production, even though it was a first-time regional NPC event, so it was a home run.
Yeah, I mean, I know just from seeing the pictures, of course, on NPC News Online and different things, and you know, I heard from some people. It was funny. The guy that was down at the Junior USA.
Oh, the physique guy.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
yeah.
And I'm like, hey, what contest did you do? He's like, the Pennsylvania Muscle that's on the homepage of NBC News Online right now. I went, oh yeah. I was completely oblivious, right? And he's looking at me like he thought it was a setup, and I actually, at that moment, I didn't know.
I mean, Nikki knows, she knows way more than I do about social media type stuff and marketing. So early on in January, we set up a whole marketing plan leading into the show, not only for the athletes, but also for social media, Instagram, Facebook. And we overspent, we did this cool thing with the styrofoam letters.
Yes.
It was a cool thing for photo ops. It was real cool.
Yeah. And the Instagram page is, so people can follow it and for next year also.
Yes, it's NPC_PA_muscle for Instagram.
Right. Nice.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So, Veronica,
It's me.
you are starting a swimsuit line.
Oh, yes. And I'm so excited for that because I'm playing this since the quarantine. And I was like doing my designer's bikini, like make sure that the people gonna love the bikinis. So I'm really excited about those.
And it is Santiago swimwear.
Yes, Santiago swimwear, you can search in the Instagram, so you can be like, you can follow them and see what's coming, and I'm so excited for
Okay,
everybody
so
to know.
being that you're an IFBB Pro, New York Pro bikini winner, just so everybody's clear, are you gonna be doing competition suits, or are these just more swimwear, like for the beach and the pool and things like that? What do you have in mind?
No, it's all for have fun and in the beach. So it's not a competition swimsuit. It's like just for beach. We hang out with your friends and do whatever you want. Like take pictures. That's just have fun. Yes.
Vegas pool parties and things, right?
Yes, Vegas pool parties too.
Pittsburgh pool parties?
Doesn't make. That's.
Well, Rico has a pool. He just doesn't know, but we're gonna have a pool party at Rico's house. What do you
We can
think?
make.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We can make this happen, right?
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is a pool.
Yeah, I would say Rico.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have a party here.
Well, I think that Rico owes her that pool party because she sold like hundreds of thousands of these jackets from wearing it, and Rico won't even give her a commission. So I think that's the payback. What do you,
I think-
everybody agree?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You are amazing. I think it's a good idea.
I do too. Everybody says, I want that jacket, the Etila jacket. That's what they call it. We should hashtag it, the Etila jacket.
Now the jacket has a name. Etila
Yes,
jacket.
no, it really does. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my God. I didn't know that, but now it's a good idea, right?
I like that idea.
If I told you to the Etila jacket, you'd know exactly what I was talking about, right?
It's the jacket.
Yeah, push your hair so you can see. See, there it is, right
Okay,
there.
now I'm just trying to sell more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys have this here too inside and you can make comfortable. It's too hot, but it's good for the winter.
Right now, she's sweating like Etila because we had to turn the
That's
fans
you.
off.
I'm starting here, like probably gonna work out, like stop here. I'm just like already working out here.
Yeah. Now, you're involved with the designs of the suits and everything also?
Yes, I'm actually the one making the design, so
Nice.
yeah, everything's like passed before. I see everything and I make sure the bikini is gonna be like the way I want. And of course, my all process to make the bikinis in Brazil, but they're gonna sell for everywhere. I mean, it's from Brazil, but it's to the world. So you guys from USA also can have my bikinis.
There we go. And you know what really sells the bikini? Is the person that took the pictures.
Oh yes. I don't know who's that. I really don't know who is that guy, but I'm sorry, Jim. He's always you. Yeah, but I have the best photographer, so
It's because it's free labor.
I would say you also ask me a lot of things, so it's not so for free. Okay, we're good. We work together, so that's why.
Listen,
I say that.
here's the God's honest truth. She asked me about it, but she goes, but Debbie's going to be there, right?
Yes, Debbie needs to be there because she actually organized everything. So,
There you go. Doesn't surprise you, does it?
No.
you think that's gonna work? Just me and Jim? No, Debbie needs to be
No,
there.
Debbie needs to be there.
Debbie needs to be there. Yes. So yeah, we actually did already the photo shooting on the side of the studio, And then we are planning to do like outside photo shooting now for the bikini.
Well, now we can do it at the pool party at Rico's house.
Yeah, so
There we go. Look, and you have 2 more models.
Yeah.
Oh, now I have more.
I just, I just need to get spray tan, but yeah.
I know someone that can spray tan you.
Then you need to, we can have like a party, like a pool party one day before, everybody have a sun, you know, like have like a line tunning, and then other day we can do a shooting.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay, so
See how that works?
everything's worked good.
Right. So the Instagram page is Santiago Swimwear.
Santiago somewhere.
Now,
Yes.
do you have a website yet, or is it still to come?
No, the website is still like being ready for everybody, so just go there, like follow Santiago somewhere and big tonight about when it's gonna out.
All right. Well, good.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So now, Skylar.
Yes.
Okay. Now you are in the process. Actually, by the time this probably comes out, the show will be over. But you're co-promoting the first Pro-Am back in Washington D.C. since what? The last century, literally, I think.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And tell us a little bit. I know Gary's with you on this. So tell us, what made you want to do this? I mean, I know you're as a pro bikini competitor, but what made you want to get on the promotion side, and especially a project this big?
Well, just promoting in general. Jason, obviously, you know him. He literally goes to every single one of my shows with me, and we had
Well,
always.
he's forced to. He has no choice. But anyways,
I mean, man, I can go solo. No, but he was able to see things, you know, with the shows that we went to, like, oh, okay, like, what can we do to make things more of a production? And when coming from an athlete's point of view is, okay, what do I think that athletes would really like? Because
Yeah.
this is also a passion of ours and a love of ours. So when we got into doing NPC shows, we were like, okay, well, the next goal is to do a pro show. So we talked to Gary and we're like, hey, like, we want to do this. We want to do a DC Pro. There's no pro shows over here.
right, there is.
There is a Masters Pro show, but there's no open pro shows.
Right.
So we were just like, hey, can we do it? And then we got the okay to go, and we are doing open bikini and then men's physique.
Nice.
So we are
And
very,
of course,
very
every
excited.
division in the MPC.
Yes, yes.
Right. And I'm assuming, like Nikki, you're into this for the long haul. This isn't going to be a one and done, right?
No. We're just going to grow from here. I mean, next year we're going to up the antics and we want to add another open category and, yeah, just make it the baddest show on the East Coast.
So Gary, how did you feel whenever they approached you about doing a Pro-Am?
Well, it was like Skylar said, it's the next step because we had already done a couple of NPC regional events. And if you've ever been to a TSG event production, it's first rate the whole way.
Well, to interrupt you for a second, if you all saw the seminar from February of 2021 that we were down there at the shop gym in which part of Virginia was that?
Ashburn. Virginia.
Ashburn. Which one? So you have two.
Yeah, so the shop in Ashburn, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's like, where was that? I'm like, it was in the gym. They kept asking me. No one would believe that it was actually in the gym. They thought that we were at some some venue. And I'm like, no, that's their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
All of it is ours.
Yeah. So if you saw that alone should have set the template for everybody to see what is coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
The productions have developed their own brand of TSG events. As soon as people now see that it's a TSG event production, they know what to expect.
Right.
And frankly, they keep pushing the envelope. More staging, more lighting, LED walls, music, all the components flow together now.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the next move, and actually we had a chance, we were going to do it in 2022. But in talking to Tyler and the advent of the DMV area, Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, there's so many pros there.
Right.
That Tyler thought it was a good idea for us to get after it right away. So.
Right. I mean, as you knew back in the day, Maryland was kind of the hub of all the pros.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's now kind of spread out with all of them, I think that's great. I mean, like I said, I've been covering the Maryland state since '87. So I've been back and forth in that state for a long time.
All the way back in the day of Magic Dane promotions.
Yes.
So we've been going there a long time, and now things have jumped to a whole new level. And the venue's right, it's the Hyatt Regency.
Yes, hi.
Close to the airport, easy for folks to fly in. The production itself is going to be off the hook. So people should go there simply because it's a TSG event. You're not even ready for what's going to happen there.
Right. And to throw out a little plug for TSG, so they're the ones that hosted the pay-per-view for the 2021 Pittsburgh Pro, right? Oh, well, Jason, I don't know why you're hiding your head, because it was a success,
Huge success.
okay? But I said the best thing that could have ever happened, in all seriousness, because Gary and I had to sell my father on this, in this office back here, right? He was not, right?
It's not happening.
Until Gary just told him, hey, sit back, let JM do it. The pressure's on him, it's not on you. Thanks, Gary. But it was the truth.
With that, if you think about it, over the years, the thing that has sold him many times is I said to him one time, I'll be the village idiot here. If it doesn't work, throw me under the
Right.
bus. In this case, you were gone.
Right. But listen, as I told everybody, wellness broke the internet. Wellness broke the pay-per-view, okay? The pro wellness, what was it? Every single person that bought the pay-per-view was on at the same time.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right?
It was. 'Cause
Nobody has
everything's
that.
fine, yeah, and those amazing physiques gone, and
Listen, but yes, it broke the pay-per-view, but guess what? Inside of a little over 5 minutes, you guys had this thing up and running again. So it showed my father that, listen, worst case scenario can happen, but it happened and you guys were on the job, and it was back up before the comparison started, which is what everybody wanted to see.
When I heard it broke the internet, I thought it was Urishna. I thought it had to be her hips. Something happened. I don't know how that could happen between her, the first 3 girls who walked out,
Yeah.
it's mind blowing.
Yeah, well, thank God it happened during their individual routines. I think that the cameras just couldn't take, like you said, the constant hipping back and forth, right?
That's true.
Right, but everybody that saw it, I mean, we've had rave reviews about it. I mean, everybody's still talking about it, okay? And the Sunday photo shoot with the pro wellness competitors in Pittsburgh here. That's who did the video, everybody, and all the editing and everything else. So that's why I told them to put they were being modest. You were all being modest. I told them to put their logo in the corner. So you'll see that in all the videos for all of the wellness competitors. So if you have an idea, so now you know what else they do besides the staging. This is the type of production that they do on the filming side and editing side. Listen, I didn't tell them how to edit anything. I just gave them a basic sketchy outline, right? Literally like one sentence for each thing. And I let them go at it. I let them be creative. So what you're seeing is what they did. And when they sent over the teaser videos, and you filmed stuff that we weren't even aware that you were doing, which was really cool. Like the city, using the cityscape and everything.
Yes.
So this is what you have to look forward to. So,
that's
Well,
gonna be
nationwide, the productions have all climbed and gotten better, and
Right.
you either go with the flow or get out of the way. So these folks are setting a tone.
so listen, Santiago Swimwear needs a video production. Now you know who to go to.
Now I know. We can work together.
So, but this way, I wanted people to know this is what's happening. Now, they're going to be doing a lot of. Are you doing a pay-per-view at the DC Pro-Am?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
All right. So now you know what you're getting.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, for real.
It's gonna be, we are keeping, the whole big reveal kind of on the DL, like how it's gonna look. The athletes
Right.
will get obviously that huge awe moment, but it's gonna be something that no one has ever experienced before.
I think you have plans on showing some stuff that we don't typically show.
Yes, so the athlete check-ins, NPC and IFBB, will be going on at the same time. We are going to live stream the IFBB check-ins for free as a little teaser for you guys before the day of the show, just to see all the athletes that are checking in, give that special, especially we work so hard for this.
Right.
And we want our families aren't always there for check-ins.
Right.
And we want to be able to see our friends and family, get their numbers, be so excited, and kind of get to see what TSG and the DC Pro is going to be about.
I think it will be hosted by our MC, Rich Siegelman. I think he's going to get some people wound up, so
Right.
checking out the pro check-in should be cool.
Yeah. All right. So there you have it. This is what the core of actually Business and Bikini is about. Is that you can be a bikini competitor, whether you're a pro bikini competitor, whether you're an NPC bikini competitor, do your job and still do this as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it can be done. Anybody that says it can't, then you're gonna have to talk to these
You're not
three,
trying hard enough.
right? And actually, she's the one I wouldn't want to talk to, because being Brazilian, if she starts talking Portuguese, you're done. Because that means she's worked up. She's reverted back to her native tongue. And God knows what she's gonna say to you, but you just know it's bad.
What?
Oh, you're gonna be ripping them a new one, let's just be honest.
Say that you're lying now.
Well,
No, it's not.
and this one being Italian, well, she'll just cut you.
All right. We'll see.
And Skylar? Yeah. You just
never know.
You never know, you never know.
But that could be scary too.
And that is scary.
Because I'm normally so zen. If I get mad, that means you really got
You've
me.
crossed a line.
Yeah.
Like, you've crossed this line.
This line has
Yeah.
been.
Crossed.
This series that you started, JM, I've had so much feedback on it because it shows that with these three young ladies, the possibility of having, being a competitor, being in the industry, being a competitor, being a promoter, but they got balance in their life.
Right.
And it's not an obsession, it's just something they love to do, so.
Right.
That's what's love, actually, the life made it. Everything needs to be like the balance, right? So,
All
yeah.
that balance.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, one other thing we didn't talk about. Now, and this is kind of the same thing. As you might have seen, Etila is now doing judging in the NPC and IFBB Pro League.
Oh, yes.
How's it feel to be on the other side of the table?
Wow. That's really,
I know you're still a rookie, but
yeah. I mean, I would say it's like, I never had a message before that I would love to be on the table because I love to be on stage.
So as a judge, have you seen girls make mistakes that you used to make on stage?
I would say now I can clearly see a lot of mistakes, a lot. And
It's a whole different perspective being at the table.
totally. I mean, on stage we just see what actually we see on the backstage. But when you are on the table, we clearly see that how the bodies works together, you know? Even when you see the another girl that, she has a good body, but on stage she doesn't pose well. So she doesn't know how to show the judge the best shape that she has. So it's gonna like change everything because she could like win the show, but she doesn't pose well. So some mistakes about walk, so to back pose, that some girls like turn too much for the back and actually don't need to do that. I mean, a lot of things that we see now, then I couldn't have like this like clarity before. You
One
know?
of the things in our Mid-Atlantic zone is at the seminars, we invite girls, or athletes in general, to come and be a test judge. Try it one day. You may never want to be a judge in your life, which I understand, but to be a test judge, and from the table, looking up with a whole different perspective, they wind up becoming better competitors.
Yes, and also I would say like some girls be like mad or upset because they didn't win or they didn't place it well, but they actually need to see, I would say girls, see after the video, you know, like the NPC near the line, they see the videos and they compare about the judge because you're gonna learn more about how you are doing on the shows. Sometimes you don't understand because you think that your body like is perfect, but yes, your body perfect, but then you are like doing some mistake on the stage that actually you didn't know. So the judge can see much better because they are a lot there, see everybody together and they can compare, you know, with each other's beat. But if you don't understand, go after to any place near the line, see the videos and study about how it's gonna be better for you after.
all right. Well, J.M. Manion,
Etila Santiago.
Skylar Lanier.
Nikki Politi.
Gary Udit.
signing out for Business and Bikinis, and we'll see you on the other side.